Another day of rapid wildfire growth across northeast Minnesota. 3 separate fires destroy more than 80 buildings, with hundreds more people now being told to leave. Good evening, I'm Briggs LaSavage.
And I'm Dan Wolf. Thanks for joining us. In addition to those being told to evacuate tonight, many have been told to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Here are the large active wildfires: the Camp House fire, the Jenkins Creek fire, and the Munger Shaw wildfire. Now, warm temps, dry conditions, and strong southerly winds are fueling them, pushing them north.
We have team coverage for you tonight with reporters at each one of those wildfires. We begin with Madison Green, who's tracking the 12,000-acre Camp House fire north of Brimson, which has now destroyed dozens of buildings. Madison, sounds like another active day for fire crews out there.
Briggs and Dan, you're right. This definitely is. I'm at the Two Harbors Fire Station, which is the incident command center for the Camp House wildfire. Now take a look over here. This is a map of the Camp House wildfire boundaries from 1:30 this morning, when it nearly hit that 12,000-acre mark. But it has likely grown because at around 1 p.m., authorities shut down this road, Highway 16, anticipating that it would jump it. And this is day 3 of the Camp House wildfire just raging up in Brimson. Last night, the size of the fire was reported to be 750 acres. And again, we had been told that it hit that 12,000-acre mark. Governor now says it has destroyed more than 80 structures. Authorities say trees are falling, and the wind up here is such an unpredictable and dangerous challenge for them. The fear today's conditions are just as dangerous and volatile as yesterday's. Earlier today, the evacuation order expanded in St. Louis County to include Sullivan and Jordan. Lake County recently sent out a pre-evacuation notice to Cane Lake, Marble Lake, and Thomas Lake areas. According to St. Louis County Sheriff Gordon Ramsey, some residents have refused evacuation, and they will be checked on today by the department. There are now between 100 and 150 structures that have been evacuated. We spoke with one family that lost an 1800s Finnish-style homestead in Salo Lake, which has been in their family since then. We caught up with them as they were replacing their necessities in Duluth today.
We have really nothing right now, so we're starting from scratch, just like we were when we were married 50 years ago. So we can do it again.
For those who don't know if their properties are destroyed, firefighters are not able to safely survey the area yet from the ground to identify specific structures. And one of the authorities' biggest concerns right now is that the Camp House fire will be closer to the Jenkins Creek fire, which is over in this region. In fact, tomorrow a new agency, again, this is where the Jenkins Creek fire is. Authorities are nervous that these two will meet eventually in the middle. In fact, tomorrow a new agency is taking over the intercommunications here at the Two Harbors Firehouse because they are more equipped to handle these larger and complex fires, and the two will actually be handled as one unit.
Those fires merging, definitely a big concern tonight. Madison Green live for us in Two Harbors. Thank you, Madison. We'll check back in with you at 6.